So, I've been really busy lately setting up the foundational framework for my art business. I registered my business with my county, I got my EIN, and I got my sales tax permit. I also invested $1,800 for an art business course, and it's called Leverage Your Art by Stacy Bloomfield. And we just finished week 1 of the course, and there's 8 weeks. So once I finish the course, I'm going to be uploading a non-biased review and give you my honest thoughts. It's a course that you can only register for once a year when enrollment opens, and this year felt like the perfect time for me. I don't have a business savvy bone in my body, so I feel like this course is really gonna help me. So really, all that's left to do is just the sheer amount of new artwork that I have to make. So what will I do with all the new artwork? Well, there is a lot of avenues that I want to try with my art business. You know, there's selling your own products, there's print on demand, there's manufacturing, but the thing that I want to do first is what's called art licensing. If this is your first time hearing the term art licensing, it's basically when a company rents your artwork for a specified amount of time to put on their products, and you would earn a royalty from every sale. If you want to learn more about it, I would highly recommend watching Elizabeth Silver's channel. Her channel is all about art licensing and all the details that go into it. So one of my top bucket list goals is to one day see my art on products in stores, particularly greeting cards. So my first big project is to create at least 5 themed collections of art for greeting cards and then pitch that artwork to manufacturers to see if they want to license them. So to kick off my licensing portfolio, I am starting with my first themed collection, which is birthday cards. I'm going to show you my rough sketches for my birthday card collection, and then I'm going to show you the process of completing birthday card number 1 of 4. Each card will have its own video. So here are my concepts for my birthday card collection. So I want my portfolio to be completely cute animal focused. And I wanted this collection, and probably all of my collections, to all tell a story with certain characters. I thought that would be really fun. So we have this cute little animal trio, and in the first part of the story, or the first card, they're just jamming around this birthday cake, and the bear has a boom box and they're having fun. And then I'm currently working on this card as I'm filming this, and so the bunny is floating up with her little balloons, and the bird has a little party blower. And then in the next part of the story, the bear ate all the cake. Eat your weight in cake. And then in the background, the fox and the bunny are big mad about it. And then for the last one, I had 2 different ideas. I did like this idea at first, but with the text that it's given, "You are the gift that keeps on giving," I thought it would be a better fit if the fox was in the gift box, as if it was the gift, you are the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, so I did 99.9% of this in Procreate, and then I adjusted the musical notes and I added the text in Photoshop. So the first thing I do after solidifying my concept sketch is character design. So this is a really fun part because it's all about experimenting with different shapes, proportions, and gestures to capture the right essence for each character. So now I am assembling all of the finalized character designs into the composition, and I am filling in those base colors. So now I'm starting to render the background first because I thought it would help me inform how to paint the characters later. So I am experimenting a lot with the techniques and how I want to go about painting each texture. I really wanted to repeat the sort of birthday colors used, the pink and the blue and the yellow, in like different parts of the painting. So we have the cake, we have the party hats, and we have the flowers that are all kind of repeating that same color palette. I was changing up the background a lot because I wasn't completely sure how to make it look the way I wanted it to. But it pulled together in the end, but it was just a lot of like, what does it need to just make it feel bright and luminous? I had a lot of fun painting this leaf frame of sorts because it just really makes you kind of feel like you're peering into this like happy, joyful moment in the forest. So now we are digging into detailing the characters, which was a lot of fun. I had to find the right balance of detail because I didn't want it to look like way too busy. So just finding that right like amount of detail between where the shadows and the light meet was pretty much what I was going for. And you're gonna see me redoing some of the detail like several times because I have a really bad habit of going way too hard on it and it just does not look right. So now we're starting to get the hang of the technique here. So I've gotten 2 characters down, and I really think that rim light just kind of added the cherry on top because they are sort of backlit, and I thought it would be a really nice touch. So this is where I ended up in Procreate, and I know the music notes are a little bit awkwardly placed, but I'm going to take us into Photoshop. Okay, so this is the final piece, and I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I'm really excited to finish the rest. I'll zoom in a bit like on the details here. Yeah, this is probably my favorite fox I've ever painted. But yeah, I really just wanted to capture just a moment of warmth and really make something that like somebody would just be thrilled like to give to someone, you know, for their birthday. You know, if there's like one thing that I want my art to do for people, it's just to kind of be to offer like that moment of calm and warmth, especially when the world can just be so chaotic, you know. I just kind of want it to just be that thing in your day that sort of parts the storm clouds in your life for just a moment. I feel like people could probably use a little bit more magic and a little bit more whimsy in their lives, and also probably a lot of comfort. And if you're someone who grew up watching old Disney films, Studio Ghibli, and just generally appreciate that childhood nostalgia, I definitely made this for people like you. And by the way, another thing I did recently was set up building an email list or a newsletter. And this is for those of you who would actually be interested in one day buying my work. Because while I do plan to get my work licensed, I also plan to try my hand at selling them on my own. I don't know everything I will be selling yet, but art prints are a definite yes. Maybe I will see if I can get my work on like mugs, apparel, fabric, things like that. I haven't sent anything yet for my newsletter. It's probably going to be something I do a bit later down the line when I get close to launching my shop. Once I do get my newsletter up and running, I will probably only be sending out updates once a month, and it'll be things like what I've been working on the past month, new art coming to my shop, and people on my email list will be the ones getting dibs on things like art print deals and other perks. But if you're interested in signing up, I will put the link in the description. It is palomamclean.com/newsletter. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of the process for this first card. I am super excited to finish the rest and show you guys. But I wish y'all a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you at the next one.